Everyone. It's end of the year, and as usual, I would do my year-end review, almost like business review, but it's mainly to concentrate on purchases that I found either very good or those that I would never repeat again. I'm not going to go through all the videos I've been doing throughout the year. This year for us as a family has been very intense with all the changes in the family and purchase of a new home and everything else. So I have noticed, actually, I went through my videos over the last year, and I've noticed that I've done quite a lot out of my intended theme, which is makeup. I've done a lot on cooking, on various things, particularly about life in the UK, which Russian-speaking population is very interested in, those especially who live in Russia. So I do apologize for not being able to cover all the things I wanted, but I think I have done a fair bit in English in terms of the makeup review. So the single items that I've been reviewing, they are in English as well, but today is a more of the sort of whole review, holistic review of everything that's happened in terms of purchases, and share with you my experience. So there we go, we start now. I have a list, but I've just done this review in Russian, and I have grouped up by the type of a product, which I think probably makes sense. So first thing is nail polishes. Nail polishes this year, I have discovered it many years ago, but this year particularly, I have been very impressed by Mavala. Mavala in terms of the formula, quality, how it wears off, compared to Louboutin, and I will never buy Louboutin anymore. I have 3 nail polishes by Louboutin, as you probably know. It takes forever to dry, especially darker shades. Absolutely awful. Takes about an hour to actually dry properly, and then they like scotch together. They're not really in exactly nicely polished surface. So I'm not doing this anymore. So Mavala is perfect alternative because of quality, longevity, the range of colors, and price, £4.50 for that. And the Bouton dry, they get sort of thick and dry very quickly in a bottle, so no go for me anymore. One of the themes throughout the year has been Charlotte Tilbury, and I think it's a brand that deserves a separate review of items. I have been buying quite a lot of her stuff, and I think as I've done last year, this year I've added on more to the profile. I think I'll do a review separately of her items, of her brand, because it's very interesting brand. A lot of people watching specifically Charlotte Tilbury items, but I will cover in this review because it's a whole year review, and then I do separate Charlotte Tilbury best and not so best. So one of the very interesting things I bought, eyeshadows. I've been around it, sort of walking around it like, cat around double cream for some time, because it is expensive. When you calculate by gram, it's more expensive than Tom Ford eyeshadows. So I have been quite careful, but the color, they've done this. I remember in September I did review when I went to London, and in Selfridges they've done using Dolce Vita. This is Dolce Vita palette, especially beautiful color, this copper color, and that glitter. It's glitter. It's so beautifully. The sparkle is not like shimmer or pearl, sort of shimmery. It's really, really beautiful, natural sparkle. So that's something for me to. I'm happy with this product. I have bought. Excuse me, I'm still not 100%. I've been ill over Christmas. One of the things she came up with, very clever idea, Mini Miracle I Want, which is a double-sided product with one end where there is nothing, no sign of anything. This is like a serum that goes under your eyes, and it's kind of moisturizes, and it keeps the actual product on. And this is pretty much like Touche Eclair, which is quite quite pleasant product. Would I buy it again? I don't. I need to see how long it's gonna last. I bought this in September. I use it almost every day. We'll see how it's gonna last. I know that Touche Eclair is my favorite. I also like Dior Show. Dior Show is, I think, probably lighter in terms of texture, and it's also very good reflecting light. So Touche Eclair is my probably preference at the moment. I'm not sure about Charlotte Tilbury yet. I need to see how long it's gonna last, because it's only half of a product. So she's done half of the serum, half of the like, what's it? It's not concealer, it's reflector. One of the things I bought, which I'm happy with because of the quality, I think miscalculated a bit with the color, but there again, it was September. I still probably had my summer skin on, so that was Bisque Color 5.5. Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation, extremely good quality. It is, the quality is there, it doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere, it sits all day, it's moist enough. It's more difficult to distribute around the face because it's stick, obviously not a cream. So really is a good quality product. It's quite a lot of it there. I did a special review. If you're interested, you have a look at my purchases. I did that as a part of review. It's quite a lot of product there. It's quite heavy, big chunky thing. So let's see. In my experience, those last good couple of years at least. One of the things I bought, again, Charlotte Tilbury, which I quite like. They used it on me when they did makeup as a base for eye makeup. So basically it's mesmerizing eyes, and this is called a Jean, which they use for it's like a base. I quite like. I use quite a lot Bare Study by MAC. I don't see much difference. Bare Study is less creamy, it's heavier, it's more difficult to apply. Charlotte Tilbury, I can't remember how much it cost. I don't think it's too expensive. Charlotte Tilbury, this is £22. It's quite a lot of product there as well. It's quite large tub. So either as a foundation, as a base for your eye makeup, or eyeshadow itself. And there are quite a few colors. So that's probably about one thing I bought, and I regret now I did, is her foundation brush, which to me it's a tiny little bit too hard for skin. It's kind of it's quite confident. Sorry, it's quite confident. I would say it's not a bad product. Or is it worth £43? I don't think so. It's quite nice, pleasant. It's got its her logo, and it's got that pink gold thing. However, hair has been coming out forever. I bought it at the end of September. Now it's end of December, so 3 good months, full months. It's just stopped. It's just stopped, literally coming out. First few weeks it was awful. I was thinking of returning it, and I said no, you just wash it. So I washed it several times, and after quite a few applications, I have now more or less, I'm in peace with it. But would I buy it again? No, I wouldn't. Alternative, if you want to spend money, alternative is Wayne Goss brush, which is natural. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so soft. His brushes are softest in the world. So if anyone wants to invest into good brushes, I really recommend to look at Wayne Goss brushes. And the only official distributor of those brushes is Beautylish. Do not buy them on eBay or Amazon. I don't know if they're all going to be fake or not, but the only official distributor of those is Beautylish, beautylish.com. So another thing I bought is quite good actually. It's quite a good product. Don't laugh, because that brush is about £70 and this is about £3. I bought this on AliExpress. AliExpress, they have some good range of brushes, and this is quite thick. It's almost like a carpet, but it's absolutely beautiful for foundation. It's almost like a sponge. You can use it as a sponge as well as like a brush. It's a very good, very, very good thing. It's much better than this. Much better than Charlotte Tilbury brush. Charlotte Tilbury is actually harder. So God knows why I decided to buy it, but here we go. I've got it now. Another thing which I bought this year, which I'm really, really happy with, and everyone, I'm sure everyone who has this item would agree, it's one of the best products, one of the best powders I personally ever come across. Bare Minerals. It's translucent powder, the white one, and this is a more with a little soft shimmer. It took me time to find a good brush for it, actually, but dual brushes, right? Bare Minerals, they sell dual brushes, which you might be tempted to buy because they're very clever. They got white or black, one side is black, another one is white, but they are very hard. I've tried it, and I didn't buy it. The brush I bought for this, and I've got quite a few of those, is from EcoTools. In Boots they sell. They are not very expensive at all, and they're very, very, very soft, very good. So EcoTools, and this is the full powder brush, which I used one end with the signature, with the thick signature up. Is that for it's very good. It doesn't show anything. It covers a lot. At the same time, it's translucent, so it's really, really good. And this other side has got a bit of a very soft sort of glow. A really good product, very clever. I think it will last me a few years. And will I buy it again? Absolutely, yes. So that's that. I also like quite what I bought earlier this year, Tom Ford Golden Mink. Set, which is very cleverly put together in terms of the combination of the colors. It goes really well, you know, any season. Very neutral, good for blondes. I think with Charlotte Tilbury there are some similarities because it's basically the same color range, but putting them together even is absolute pleasure. So they very blendable, really good quality, stays on. Tom Ford, very good. I still can't work out, is my preference Charlotte Tilbury or Tom Ford. I'm still struggling with this. They're both extremely very, very good. Another one is I kind of struggle with skincare because, well, I don't struggle with it. It's just I like Dior, and I had separate reviews on Dior. This one is universal texture, which is very, very good. It suits me very well. It's perfect for the day. It does what it says, and I had it for years. I buy those twice a year, normally in August and in February, my own birthday present. But it's the same day and night. So night cream is 138. Now they're doing refills, and they also have refills for the day. So it's you can keep the tub and buy refill, which is cheaper. I think this one is 105 or 100 something. They are expensive. So now I have to save some money because of a house. So I need to think what I'm going to choose, what I'm going to use for the day. I quite like that, which is my purchase this year as well. A day wear Estee Lauder, and they also have what's it called? Time Zone. Time Zone, very, very good cream. So if you don't want to spend as much as this, they are, I think they're around, depends on the size, or 50 mils. I think they're around £60. They're cheaper than Dior. A few words, but I haven't got this product, I had it before. A few words about Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. I don't think it's magic. It's a good moisturizer, but I don't think it's worth what it is. I don't think it's better than any others. I don't think it does what it says. Instantly, you know, your skin is glowing, instantly youthful and whatever. It's no magic there at all, and it's good. It does. I did a review of that some time ago, and it has some sort of it brings some notes from childhood. I think it's glycerin there is definitely. There's something else which they used to use in old days. So I think she's bringing back some of the ingredients from the past, which is a very clever thing to do. But would I buy it? I don't think I will go mad about it. I would probably stick with Dior, or if I have to go to cheaper cheaper alternative, it will be probably Estee Lauder. Another thing is for days. If you have oily skin and you struggle with your makeup, because you have to put cream on and then you struggle with makeup to hold, to stay on your face, I find this quite nice, especially for summer. It's good, or even winter times when you have too much, maybe too much fun, various creams or even oils. So this is a lighter alternative. It's by MAC Cosmetics. It's a Studio Moisture Fix. It's got SPF 15 in it, and it's very, very good. It's very pleasant, really, really nice. It's not a cream, it's like a lotion. It's more, it's lighter, it's sort of lighter texture. It's not, it's like light cream, basically. And I'm running down, I'm low on this, so I bought another one, so that's how it looks. Really, really recommend you. I can't remember how much it costs. MAC isn't expensive at all, so I don't think you will lose much if you just even try it. So highly recommending this. Then I have Guerlain eye cream. There were quite a few discussions at the start of the year about eye cream, and I haven't used one for a while. I use the Estee Lauder Night Repair, which is very good, but cream, I don't ever use it during the day anyway, because everything will be just not right. Guerlain, I bought, I was in sort of two minds, Guerlain or Shiseido. I've been using this since September. I haven't noticed any difference at all. All I know is they're fine, they're moist, they're not particularly, there is no particular radiance or any significantly noticeable result. So would I buy this again? I don't think I will. It's expensive, 70, I think it's £70, and it's not, it doesn't do this sort of thing that I wanted it. I want to get rid of finer wrinkles there, which probably I don't think anything will do, frankly. So I want to finish it, and then I will go give a good shot to Shiseido, which some of you recommended. So I'm going to try that. We're moving towards foundations now. One of the worst purchases at all of all times, never mind this year, and some of you might be tempted, if you travel especially, if they sell it on international airlines, no foundation. I've been looking at it, I've been reading the description, and travel quite a bit, and every time I think, don't know, I've got a lot. Then one day I decided to buy it simply because of the description, and they're quite known brand. What they say in Perricone MD, they saying that there's lots of research going into their product, a lot of effort. What they've done, what kind of research they've done, I really don't know. This is one of the worst things you can ever buy, in my opinion. I had a separate review on that, so have a look if you're interested, and please have more reviews. Have a look at more reviews of that if you're ever thinking of buying it, especially if you're going on a flight and you're on holidays or whatever and you want to buy something. Avoid this. Look at my review first. It's basically one of the worst things, which is it's just awful. It really is awful. It doesn't do anything that it's supposed to do, and it's quite expensive. I think it's over 39. I think it's £39 or something, and that's tax free. So it is quite expensive. What they put there, I don't know, and I don't care, frankly, because they did not hit the mark at all. I don't know. Have I done reviews mascaras? I have done. You mentioned mascaras, so I had to sit down back and just do this piece on mascara specifically. It's important to do it because it's a product that we all use. We all use different things, but I think mascara and lipsticks are the basics of makeup, and this is why I think it's very important to mention. I have been, as you know, I am quite active user of Charlotte Tilbury makeup, but mascara is another product that I'm quite disappointed in. She's got two mascaras basically. One is called Legendary Lashes, which is the bit it's a tiny little sample they sent me with one of the orders, and don't know why they sent it to me. One is the first one I bought from her, and it was awful. It was literally within an hour. It takes me about just an hour, 20 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half to get to the office. So I do my makeup at home. By the time I get to the office, I can see myself in the mirror in the lift. All my mascara is done here. I don't know what they put there. It shouldn't be like this. Not for 20, whatever it's called, 26, 24 pounds maybe. I will never buy it again. Now they sent me this. It kind of does the job, but you have to really always look and have that little cotton bud with you. And just, even before doing this video, I had to move it because it just took a few minutes to drop down. Another one is Full Fat Lashes, which is slightly better. I don't know what's legendary about this Legendary mascara. It's nothing at all. It's really bad product. I have to look at the formula. Something doesn't work there. Legendary Lashes, sorry, Full Fat Lashes isn't so bad, but it still does drop on your face. So none of these mascaras I will ever buy again, and I thought it's important to mention to you as well. If you are after luxury products, you would be much better with something like Dior Show. This one is purple, but I have but the black one is really good. Dior Show or Givenchy, I think they're equally good. I can't tell you which one is better. They're both very good. Lancome is good as well. And budget line is L'Oreal. I quite like L'Oreal actually. I used it for years, and I think I'll probably switch back to it. When I finish this is Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes. It's not... brush is very good. Brush is good. Somehow they've done it. It kind of goes into very little eyelashes. I don't think we can see anything there, any particular design. But she was saying, I remember watching her video, she was saying it took them quite a long time to design this brush. So probably it is a good mascara. It is a good brush, but mascara is rubbish. And Legendary Lashes, just don't even bother. Don't waste your money. You'd be much better spending the same, or maybe £2-3 more on Dior Show, or save money and just buy L'Oreal, which will do exactly the same job. So that's on mascaras. So foundations. I had earlier on video on Meteorites by Guerlain. I think they have 3, maybe 4 colors. It's absolutely beautiful. It smells gorgeous. It smells like that Guerlain Meteorites powder. And glowing, beautiful. I can't show here now because the light is different. And I have foundation. It's absolutely gorgeous. I bought it at the airport. They have obviously duty free. But if you are looking at a different type of foundation for yourself, have a look at this. Consider this. My other favorite this year, I obviously love Dior and I use quite a lot. I've got various. And I do combinations, number 10, 20 and 30, depends on the time of the year. And number 10 might go here, the center of the face, and darker goes there. So it mixing it correctly is important as well. But one of those that I found extremely good, and I did review on that earlier this year, is comparison of Estee Lauder Double Wear and Ultra Wear by Lancome. The key is obviously to find your right color. Do not try it on your hand because it will be totally different. Always try it from the cheek to the neck and see how it blends together, how it different. If it's different, it's not yours. This is perfect color for me, and It's a really, really good formula. It sits on, it's moist enough, it's beautiful, it doesn't patch, it doesn't go in patches, it's just even, it's absolutely beautiful foundation. So that's my one of the best purchases this year, definitely. But I need to use all the others before I go buy more. Another thing, so it's a bit heavier. It's not bad. It's better for the evening or maybe winter, but not for summer. Definitely not. One of the things I had to mention, and I did quite a bit on my Russian side of the channel, is about vitamins. I think it is crucially important to have vitamins throughout the year for your skin, for your hair. It's not just makeup. So vitamins, I would say, play vital role in healthy skin, in maintaining healthy skin and hair and nails. So those deserve a separate review, which I have done actually earlier this year. Couple of things on eyes. So I have done. I bought earlier this year that pink, perfect, beautiful shade. Is number 1. Yves Saint Laurent Couture Mono shadow in pink, which sparkles beautifully. Very light, very sort of tasteful, not shouting, really sort of beautiful, subtle. It's not even shimmer, it's like tiny little sparkle. You can't, I don't think you can see it here actually. It's very good on the sun, some summer, beautiful. And then I bought this set, which is number 7, Parisian. They blend beautifully together. They also have that really lovely, subtle sparkle. It's not a shine, it's not shimmer, it's not like pearl, heavy shimmer, but they are really, really beautiful. So that's, I have reviews on those separately. One of the things that people ask quite a lot, especially when I did conversational videos in Russian, I must admit, what eyeshadow? And this eyeshadow is a Dior, which is basically rebranded, repackaged, the old version of this blue set. It's number 208, navy design, which is a new sort of rectangular shape, as you can see, but that had I had an old one, and I very, very quickly finished this sparkling corner. It goes nicely there, everywhere, and beautifully blending together. This is a cream for like eyeliner cream, and this is very good for I think any type of eyes actually, never mind blondes. So that's that one I needed to do. Clarins Golden Glow Booster. This is something I bought when we went on holidays in March. Seems like lifetime ago, and I did review of this. So this is basically the concentrate, which you mix with your daily cream. Put your daily cream, your normal daily cream sort of dosage, and do 3 or 4, I think 3 or 4 drops there. You mix it together. You don't ever apply it separate individually like this without a cream, because that's very, very intense, it can burn. But with a cream, it gives a really nice glow. It's kind of golden, almost like after holidays or holidays. What I didn't like about it is that intensity. I think you probably can regulate it if you do 1 drop or 2 drops, but it doesn't, to me, it didn't build up as nice as Dior oil. Dior is spray, which builds nicer. It lasts longer. I also like Lancome gel quite a lot, but this is a really good product, don't get me wrong. It's a really good product. It's not so expensive. I can't remember how much it costs now, but I remember that it's I think you need to be very careful with intensity. If you want just tiny hint of suntan, you'll be probably good with 2 drops on just a bit of a day cream. Mix it properly and then put it evenly very well. So you can build it up. I found it more difficult to build up graduate tan than I did with Dior spray or with Lancome. So, but I think I need to, it's my fault probably, I need to kind of regulate it a bit better with maybe 2 drops first and then build up like that. But it's instant result, it's really good. Lipsticks. I have quite a few, as you probably know, but there are a few that I keep buying, sort of coming back to them. And as much as I dislike Charlotte Tilbury mascara, I like lipsticks. So the lipsticks that she's got different formulas, and one of these new ones she came up earlier last year was Matte Revolution, and Revolution was simply because it didn't feel like matte at all. Though what I discovered, I actually like more satin range and how it feels on my lips. So one of the I've got quite a few of hers. I'm not going to go through now, but I will. I have separate reviews. Anyone is interested in Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, especially. In fact, I nominated her as a winner last year on lipsticks. I probably will. I probably will do the same this year if I was to do it. The lipstick called Beach Perfect. I'll show you in the new package because I just bought it because I'm running low on that. It's perfect, a nude with pink, with a little bit of pink. It's very nice, natural, and it stays forever. It's a really nice formula. It's a kissing range. So she's got a Matte Revolution range, then she's got, I can't remember, something else. So it's a matte lipsticks and there are some others, but this one is kissing range, which is kind of satin, but it's steady. It doesn't move much. It's good, but it still feels very moist. So it's kind of, it's a really good formula. So this is something I highly recommend if somebody's kind of on a roundabout, doesn't know which way to go. So try her lipsticks. I also would never probably stop buying. This is the old one and it's a new one. It's Dior, which is on me. Oh, it was when I started. That, which is number 263. Dior Rouge, number 263. It's absolutely gorgeous. It also stays long. It also is very moisturizing. It's beautiful color. They've got quite a lot of various colors. You probably saw me doing a review of Dior, which is not that, Dior Rouge matte lipsticks when they came out. I didn't find the color I really wanted for myself. I bought one. Yeah. It's more summery, more, but it's quite bright actually. But this one is very, very creamy. So I can't recommend highly enough. So that is 263. A really beautiful, creamy, and relatively long-lasting lipstick by Dior. Yeah, the other part I want to talk about is eyes. Again, a couple of things from Charlotte Tilbury, which I totally love, is her Color Chameleon pencils. I've got 4. One I've just dropped on the floor, which is, this one is already 3rd. I've got a new one which is now on the floor, which is Black Diamond. I have special review on that. A really good product, stays long, doesn't move, doesn't smudge, doesn't crease, stays on, but the only thing you need to really be quick with that, do one eye, then do another eye, and it smudges very well. It's perfect for smoky eyes. I've got various colors. Oh, there we go, that's a black diamond. Various colors. I'll just show you. It's got a little bit of I don't think it's easy to see here. It's got a little bit of sparkle. So for smoky eyes, perfect thing. I've dropped something. I need to find one of them. I bought for. She hasn't got many for blue eyes, unfortunately. But I've got a couple hazel and something. I've got actually a separate review on that. So this is something I would probably keep buying. I really like that Color Chameleon thing. I really like that. And on brows, just a final touch on the last sort of group of products for brows. I have been quite lucky. I found, especially for blondes, I found in MAC Cosmetics they've got widest range of colors for eyebrows, various pencils. So this one I've got Amiga in very blonde, reminds me of Chanel. I can't remember what's it called. Significantly cheaper, much cheaper. The same quality, and it's got a brush at the end as well. So what I found is also very good, and I did review on that, is Yves Saint Laurent gel with a very good working brush. It's a tiny brush, and it works through very well. Charlotte Tilbury does her own now. I haven't tried it. I'm not bothered because I've got good products here. And one more recent purchases is by Benefit, is that cream. It's like a brow cream. I've got this one is a number 2. I'm not sure, it's a tiny little bit too dark for me, but it's actually more grey. The other one is lighter, but I think it's more kind of honey. So they probably were right to give me number 2. But that's quite cute product. They're quite, you know, they all are quite. So that's a brush coming out here. So you can open it and use this brush like that. So you have quite sort of heavy brush. I don't use it like this. This is enough, but it's nice, cute in brush under angle, so it does the job. It's a very good thing. It lasts all day as well. So that's alternative if you wish. So this is my list of my purchases this year. But one thing I have to say, I think I've learned, you know, on my mistakes from the past. I don't buy the stuff that I didn't like before. Obviously, the more mature we become, more experienced, and we don't repeat the same mistakes. However, this year has been particularly, you know, famous for a famous product, and product I hate totally, is that don't know what to do with it. Another one I would not buy is Charlotte Tilbury mascara. So those are two things that I wouldn't do. Probably Charlotte Tilbury foundation brush was a mistake as well. But hey, majority of my stuff I love, and I've got quite a lot more, as you know, but I'm not going to go through the old sort of grams. And I'm going to probably slow down now with my reviews because of a house move and everything else happening. I think I will be probably, if you interested in anything particular, what I will do though, please do ask. But what I will do though is Charlotte Tilbury total review of products. So I do the same thing but a different slice. It's just basically Charlotte Tilbury only, because this brand, I've got quite a lot of her stuff. Really good items, but a couple of items just to watch out for, and I would like to give advice in this respect, and hopefully it would be useful to you. So happy new year everyone. Probably I won't see you before, I don't know now, maybe February. I will do some travel, and I will do my normal, you know, videos on travel in various countries. My next trip is to Spain for annual conference, and as much as I can, I will tell you about the place and the history, etc., as I normally do in such trips. But I wish you all happy new year, health, and look after yourself, and hopefully all your dreams come true. And I wish you all, you know, be happy and healthy. I've learned this year has been really intense for us as a family. My son got divorced. Richard had operation. I had an operation. Now he's unwell again, and I had a lot of changes with things around various aspects of life, as well as now new house. So it does require good stamina to go through these things and be strong for your family, and be it's difficult to be strongest in the family. It's quite demanding, and for us it's important to keep our health up and keep going, and to be able to keep going, really need to look after yourself. Look at the vitamins you don't take. Maybe it's worth some, start taking some, and look after yourself. I see you in the new year.